Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm just sitting here doing a little bit knitting. I've got it's 1:30 now. I'll be going out around about maybe about 5:10 for my bingo tonight to pick my friend up. I haven't had to pick her up the last couple of weeks, but she's going this week, so I have to leave a little bit earlier, and she keeps wanting me to pick her up earlier, and she's saying we don't need to be there till 6 o'clock, but she thinks we need to be there early to get a good seat. She says we're not going to see a film or something, you know, we're just going to play bingo, there's plenty of tables. And the time I leave, I have to go up the A1, and the traffic's horrendous at that time because everybody's coming out of work, and you know, I tell her just a few more minutes later and it's died down a little bit, you know, we don't have to be there till 6 o'clock. So anyway, I'm sitting here doing a little bit knitting, and I'll probably be making something like sandwich, you know. I don't do a lot for tea because I'm going out early, and so I've got to get myself tidied up a little bit, put my hair up, and those things you have to look nice for, you know, when you go out. Well, I was at my granddaughter's yesterday, and I took what I have done of the little cardigan. This is what I've done of it up to now. I've shown this on my other channel on the tutorial for the whole thing. So I've got the whole back done, and one of the fronts, and I've got the halfway up the other front. And I took it with me. I wasn't knitting there. I was doing a little bit knitting on another cardigan I've got in my bag. But I just took it to size it up against Eddie. And it is a little bit long, but he's growing that quick. He'll grow into it. It'll not come in wrong, a little bit longer than he needs. And while I was there, you know, kids on school holiday at the moment, how they get bored. So I thought to myself, I had a pack of cards in my bag. I usually keep it in because I think I just tidied up and put the cards into my bag. I never thought about anything about it, you know. And I thought, oh, I've got a pack of cards in there. So I say to the kids, you want to play patience, to show you how to play patience. And patience is the name of the game, I can tell you that, with a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. But it's amazing. I've never played it myself for quite some time. I might do a video and put it up how I actually played it, because I had forgotten actually how to play it. It took me a little while, you know, my brain to start working and putting it down, and I was explaining to the kids how it works and that. Well, usually I play it you know, with different kinds of solitaires and things on my computer, and it doesn't take a lot of brain waves on your computer to do it. You just click the mouse and it moves the cards wherever they have to go and that. But putting a pack of cards down on a table, you make your brain work more, because you've got to work out where, you know, where you send those cards to, where you're putting those other cards to. And I was explaining to them that you start with the it's a king, and it goes down to 2, and then you have an ace, and you keep adding to the ace when the cards come out, and it's red on black or black on red. And took a little bit getting into them, you know, but they did at the finish. So we were playing, and the oldest one, Frankie, was watching playing, and I was turning every third card you turn over and that, and you're doing it, and he sees I was putting the cards down, and I think it was a black 4, and I'm saying, oh, there's no way to put that one. He says, there is, Nana, there's a red 5 there, you can put the 4 on that. Well, that's the kids telling you. So it was actually sinking in. But they got a little bit bored after a while, because I think we played it about half a dozen times, and it was just stalemate every time. We just couldn't. They couldn't beat the cards coming out. But it does take a little bit more work with your brain, like, because you've got to keep looking to see what cards can fit where, and whether you can move anything to the aces piles, and it's something. So I actually sat down this morning and I was playing it this morning on my table in my dining room. I put the cards up there, and so I think I'm going to do a video, because there's probably a lot of people have forgotten how to play it as well. If they're like me, they played it on your computer. It's a lot easier on the computer. You don't really have to think about it, because the computer does it for you, you know. But anyway, I thought I'll sit down and do a little bit knitting, because I'll be having an early tea later on. We're having to go out early, and I thought I'll just sit here and do some of this knitting and try to get this cardigan finished, because I have to do one for Tommy, the 5-year-old, after this one. And then after I've done that, I can do maybe a little bit of my own, but I do have another order for the rosewood cardigan, so I'll probably be starting that one. But I might do a little bit of that and a little bit of my own to keep some of my own things, so I can get some of my own things knitted as well. But it's a nice, the order I've got, the lady asked for a dark pink or a deep pink, and I had some dusty pink in a hayfield yarn, and it's a nice, like a rose pink, and it's nice actually. And the size she is, I know I've got enough for that one, so that's the wool I'm going to use for hers. I think I have a ball of it down here. I'll go and get it and everybody have a look. Yes, it's Hayfield bonus double knit, and it says machine washable, tumble dry. It's 4mm, needle 6 in the US, and its shade is deep rose, 100 grams, 306 yards or 280 meters, 100% acrylic. So that's the one I'm going to do. I think her name's Sandra, the lady's Sandra. That's the one I'm going to do for her. So I'll enjoy knitting with that. It's a nice colour. I like that colour myself. I think I've got a cardigan in that colour. I think I might get some more and knit myself a sweater for the winter in that colour, because it's a really nice colour, that one. And I got that from the range. I think when I bought that, it was from the range. I think it was about $1.99 a ball, something like that at the time. But I have seen it in when I was in Hobbycraft the other day. I did see it in there, and it was a lot more than that. So the range must have had a special offer on at the time when I bought it from the range. So that's the one I'm going to be knitting with before long. But I'm going to get up and make myself a cup of coffee in a minute, and just thought I'd sit down for a while and get a little bit of this little cardigan finished. I've done like the tutorial. I've shown how to do the back and the two fronts, and the next part I'll be doing will be the sleeves. Show how I do the sleeves and the shaping and the raglan, and that's on my Sheila's Just Knitting channel. I thought I'd started another channel, because my channel that I've got here now is Sheila's Knitting Tips and other stuff. It's a lot of things. It's not just knitting. I started out just knitting, but started adding other things to it. So I thought I'd do another channel where it was just knitting. That's why I've called it Sheila's Just Knitting. I don't sit and chat and do things like that. I just show things how to do things knitting. Probably be doing a lot of like full cardigan tutorials. I think I'll start with the smallest after this one. I might start with the smallest ones and work my way up to show people how to do all different sizes and maybe it's different patterns. Do the whole cardigans, the whole sweaters, whatever I'm going to do. Because I thought I needed to get my, like the one with knitting all into one channel instead of all the other stuff I've got in here. Because I've noticed I get quite a few subscribers on this channel, and then I notice a lot of them unsubscribe because I think they come on and they just want knitting, and then they see that there's other things that I'm talking about, other things and that on, and they unsubscribe. And please yourself, like I'm not bothered later. I'm getting a bit of revenue off the subscribers I've got through the adverts, and that's as long as people watch an advert and click on the advert. So don't forget that when you see an advert, don't just click it off. Click it and have a look at it, and I'll get a few pennies for it. But anyway, that's my little bit for now. I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee and sort out what I'm going to make myself for my early tea later on. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll let you know if I win at the bingo, so not to worry.